Hi all, Alan here. There's a new update for the Curious Expedition, Alpha 21, titled Friendship. Some very exciting things. First off, for me, very exciting, they fixed the bug, supposedly, where you had to enter the village and then you would immediately leave it. They've added a whole bunch of new stuff. You can rest in the villages without a translator or polyglot perk. That's a hard word to say, apparently. It does cost you 2 standing and some sanity. Only 30 sanity you gain, instead of, like, I think the 40 or 50 you would normally gain. Sanity bonus if you happen to have a polyglot perk. At the harbor, there's now a pack saddle artisan, which will allow you to increase the capacity of your pack animals, but you have to use funds to do it. You can recruit and trade when you're visited by nobles and rest events. They fixed the missions, hopefully, in terms of all the weird storage of the missions. There's a new location called the Shipwreck. Haven't seen that yet. New item, the native trinket. You can now use dynamite in combat, which for me is really big because I feel like I've not really used dynamite a lot because there's not a lot of use for it. Besides the mountains, and that's pretty sort of... It's a niche application typically, so I don't use it a lot, but certainly if we can use it in fights, then I'm more intrigued. Made all sorts of changes to the lizard people, changed the dice, added shamans for the lizards, and changed the abomination dice, changed some perks. The bullet hoarder perk has been tweaked. Marked bullets instead of normal ones are what you pick up, and those are weightless. That's for like the maps, I guess, and can be obtained up to 5. So you want to use those 5 up. Added some changes to the portals, so you can get some good portals. New other stuff, new backgrounds. Really exciting. We're gonna see if we can continue the expedition we were on. Nope, sort of standard. So we'll go in. We'll go back and do. Let's see here. We'll do a Curie run as sort of our baseline extra run. We'll just do probably the first level as my guess, just to see what's happening. See if we can see any of those differences. We'll accept that. We'll set sail. Maybe we'll get through 2 because we want to see the pack saddle purchasing and that kind of stuff. Let's see your letter first. Okay, we're gonna go up. I'm gonna try to find the other places before we do anything else. We got 1. Let's come here. Cancel. Let's move down here, actually. Anything? No. That's unfortunate. Is it stuck up here? Well, now I'm wasting time, but there, see? Sure, let's look at it. Analyze the inscriptions, select an area to reveal. I can't seem to... Ah, there we go. I was trying to right-click, I guess, and that was wrong. I don't know what I was doing there that was screwing that up. We'll travel over here. Really, we only start with animals? And I guess the missionary. Alright, let's see here. Loot. Thank you for the meat. We'll deliver the letter. Let's rest in the village once. God. Anything I want. Let's see here. We'll trade some of these for that. Cool. We'll leave now. Continue, and we're going to eat those. Alright. Come up here. I don't need the trader, I don't think. So we're going to come over here. Pop the thingy. Pop the thingy. Don't know if that's the right term. We start with, like, literally no animals now I look at it. Or no storage. Dust. I don't want to get rid of anything, so we're just going to leave this now I look at it. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the 1. Here, search the area. Loot. Yeah, okay, that's worth getting rid of this. Wow. We'll come down here. We'll rest there. I don't know why. I feel like I used to right-click to move. Now we left-click and drag, and that's just confusing me. Also, it could be that I'm going insane. Just like my missionary. Apparently. Let's see here. We'll leave. come over here, hopefully just find our stuff pretty quickly. There's our pyramid. Oh, fudge muffin. Alright, so I do have to go down here, which means I should probably do that. Guess I could have rested again. That's fine. With that nice and explored, we'll rest here. Okay, Brother Charles, you're kind of pissing me off. We'll leave, pop up to here, and then we'll circle around the doot and doot. There we go. Explore, edge of the pyramid, finish the expedition. Finished second, so not too bad. Now we're going to pick up heavy carrier because we're pretty short on carrying capacity at the moment. Let's see here, we're going to gift that, but then we'll sell all 3 of these just to see what happens. And yeah, where are we going to go? We got portal, or altars, and 2 villages. We'll go here. No captain. We'll take the idol quest. Why not? Do we want the trader? I think we do. Animal improvement. Let's see what happens. +1 capacity for Sir Osborne. Sure. Do 100 for the next one. Wow. We'll hold on that. We'll purchase some equipment. Alright. Yeah, let's purchase equipment, not try to sell our precious food. We'll take those, and let's take a dynamite just to see if we can figure out how it works in combat. We'll set sail. Alright. We've got something to our right. Let's do that first, I guess. Should also show us this bottom right corner in case we need it. Village. I don't think that's that exciting to us. Go on to the village and see about trading. Alright, the idol is something we want. Trade. What will you give me? You'll give me one of those. Deal. Also notice that they've sort of made it so that you can tell what you can actually hold and not hold. I like that. That's good. We'll rest in the village. We will steal the idol. And now they hate us, but that's okay. We actually might need to get into a fight here, which is probably fine. Excuse me, we wanted to do that anyway. So maybe I'll let us do that just to see. Examine the loot. We'll take all of it. Continue. Come to this corner because it looks like we're going to be blocked around here. Also may force the fight, which I'm fine with. Or we can fight 2 of them. There's our other thingy. There we go, we got a fight. So let's see what happens if I use this. That is the dynamite die? Okay. We're going to use one of these as well. I do want to win. What does that do? Multi-damage, self-damage. Alright, let's try this. Multi-attack. Wow! It didn't do any self-damage to me, but it basically sealed the deal. Dynamite now becomes much, much more interesting. Look at how dramatic that was. There's now a really big case to use dynamite. That's impressive. We'll fight through here, but okay, we need to consider that because fighting with dynamite is entirely valid as an option now. Unfortunately, we used our only dynamite. Now I want more dynamite. Like, why did we use the only dynamite we had? That was a poor choice. Meanwhile, before I was always like, I don't want to use dynamite. Why would I ever use dynamite? This is kind of cool. That sucked. And this round. Did we take no damage from that? Is it impossible to take damage at the moment? That's what I've gotten from this, is that it's impossible to take damage. I'll flip the nose for a minute. There we go. Let's see if we get lucky here. We do not. Well, there was no way for us to take damage there, so that's okay. Taking much longer for us to kill this when we silly shaman, healing yourself. You haven't taken damage yet. You're about to. Alright, precise attack. Good enough. And there we go. More loot. So let's just eat more of our melons, or the melons. We'll come over here. We might have to get into another fight, but that's okay. Now I want more dynamite. That was so cool. They definitely need to fix it so that it does damage to you, but for the moment, I'm entirely on board. Let's get some good vision going. That sucks. Let's eat all these. Come down there. Probably get into a fight while we do this, if they catch up to us. You're close. Explore. Search the area. Extra wildlife and these dudes. Interesting. We'll just go this way. The wildlife seems to have disappeared, but we get into a fight. Warrior, shaman, scout. Okay, we're going to start with the warriors. We have no attack dice, really. This might be a flee. Can we take damage? Okay, we can take damage. We're going to flee. Oh, we dropped some stuff. That's fine. We're just going to try to get out of here. I still don't know what the best thing is to sacrifice for the altar. Let's go up here. So yeah, we've seen some of the new stuff kind of immediately here, which is nice. And I will most likely, because it's a new patch, start an entirely new playthrough, because I'm not playing optimally here, and I'm not really trying to play optimally. So I will want to do a new playthrough just so we can, you know, have a better optimization of our moves, be smarter, mount the donkey when we're supposed to, all that kind of jazz that I haven't really done because I've just been like, I want to see what new things there are. There's our pyramid. We'll just get out of here. Explore, go to the pyramid, and Marie Curie. We finished first. Seems like they finally fixed these, got them working properly, at least most of them. We'll do that. I don't think it matters. Alrighty. So some really interesting stuff here, some good options. Certainly an interesting patch. As always, I very much encourage you to check out the developers' blog and video, which I will try to remember to put in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed Patch 21, or Alpha 21, sorry. Lots of new stuff, and hopefully they've got some of the stability issues fixed. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.